What's up, motherfoxers? Here we are again. And there she is, still glowing, I guess you could say. But we're not going to do anything to the car today. We're going to turn our attention to the 351. Yeah, man. Gonna have to tear it apart and get it sent off to the machine shop, probably Monday. It is Saturday, so, and let me explain what I'm gonna do. So, if you don't know my history with machine shops, Black Sunshine's original engine, we pulled, sent to the machine shop. They boiled it, bored it to a 306, 30 over, and built the short block for about $1,200, and then all the problems we had after that. Right, it was dirty. It was put together dirty. But when we went to go build the 347, Justin mic'd it, and everything was perfect. They said, dude, the machine work was done good. Before I put that engine in the car, I had done this car's engine. Same thing, 306. Cost me a little bit more, I think, this time around, just inflation, you know. And then we found out what happened with Black Sunshine's engine. Then I decided to go 351, and I traded that block for some rims to my buddy Justin, and he's got it built as a short block 347 now. And when he mic'd that one, the machine work on it was spot on. So I'm going to take this to the place that did these two engines, but they're just not going to assemble it. Their machine work seems to be just great, but I'm not allowing them to put it together. I will put it together myself, obviously. I had a buddy take his car and get tuned at a different place, and I asked him to see how much they charge, and he said they don't have a boiling tank. They have a soda blaster, bead blaster, or whatever, and a bore, and the cam bearings replaced, was about $900. I trust their machine work, but not them put engines together. So, and I know it's going to cost me about $500 or $600. $900 to bead blast it, bore it, and cam bearings. And I know people are going to say, well, dude, reputable shop. Well, so is the one I took it to. People love their work. I had two dirty engines, but the machine work is good, and it doesn't cost a hell of a lot. So that's what I'm going to do. But so right now, I'm going to go ahead and tear everything apart. So, and I know this is a flat tappet block, so I'm going to end up getting a linked roller rockers for this. I got the pistons. They originally were going to do Fox pistons, but Ford Blue told me 99% of the time pressed out non-forged pistons will crack. He goes, you may not even see the crack sometimes. So I'm not going to risk it, but I got some pistons. I'll show you. I got to buy rods. I have the crank. So I usually can get it.
We probably use both hands on there, right?
Like we said, we saw the head gasket was bad, so there's your milkshake.
Pull it off this way. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not severe.
There you go.
Get everything out now.
Alright, the pickup tube's off. There's some more milkshake for you. So we're about to tear everything out of here now. See how great that works? Well, there's one little scratch in there, but it's going with it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Journal on this ain't bad at all. Well, we learned something on this. Taking pistons out of the 351, the ends of the piston rod ends are a little bit wider, and you gotta make sure they're more of a direct route through those cylinders.
Yeah,
I was used to taking them in out of a 302, so we figured that
at a
out.
time.
Figured
Come
that
on,
out.
easy.
Yeah, they gotta be a straight shot out. The rod has to be straight through the cylinders. There we go.
All the way on there?
Huh?
You look all the way on there?
Oh yeah, guess we could pull the cam out, right?
Yeah, I guess
All the
you
lifters out of there?
could.
Yeah, that looks like, look at this. This is probably, I don't know, 150, 200,000 miles. I had 1,500 mine look like that. So you want to pull this out gently. Upside down.
It's true.
That's it. Make sure we save those bearings in there. It says 2A. Hell yeah. I don't know, it's probably just a stock cam. Alright, so now we'll get this into the truck and we'll drop it off Monday. Alright, so there you go, man. Cylinders don't look too bad on here, so doesn't matter. I mean, it's getting bored 30 over, so yeah, I'll get this. We'll get the truck backed up here and go ahead and get this put in there and get ready.
Alright guys, I am inside for a change. So I did buy some pistons for Ginger, Dirty Fire Hooker. Found them on Marketplace. They were in Kentucky, and Big Stick Stangs helped me out, went and picked them up for me and sent them my way. He left me a note in the box. I'll show you that, but something that is kind of unfortunate I'll explain here in a second.
So there is old Rick and his sense of humor. I'm not going to read that. You can pretty much figure that out on your own. So I found some nice Trick Flow forged pistons on Marketplace, pretty cheap. And I asked the guy, are they floaters? He said, yes, they are. I said, cool, and arranged to buy them. Then I get them, and do you see a pin, a retainer clip in there? No. Like I said, these are Trick Flows. All right. There's no retainer pin, so that means these are not floaters, they are pressed in. So unfortunately, I can't use those. Thanks to Big Stick Stangs for helping me out and doing all that work of driving there and getting them. Unfortunately, I can't use them. So I'll end up getting my money back out of them. I think it'll be pretty easy to get my money back out of these. It shouldn't be a big deal. So, yeah. Oh well, I guess it was my fault. I should have asked the guy if there was a retainer clip holding the wrist pin in it. If I would have asked that and he said no, then I would have known. So, kind of my fault, and at the same time, he did say there were floaters, so maybe he didn't understand that. I don't know. And again, guys, thanks to Big Stick Stangs for doing all the work and going to get those for me and picking them up. But unfortunately, I can't use them. Oh well, I mean, I just dropped the block off today, and I don't know, machine shop guys there, they do good machine work, but they're a bunch of assholes. So when the guy says, "What do you want done to it?" I said, just boil it, freeze plugs. I said, possibly a bore if it needs it. He goes, "Oh no, oh no." He feels it. He goes, "Well, it looks like it's going to need to be bored." I said, he goes, "What do you want it bored to?" I said, "I don't know, 30 over." He goes, "Nope." And I said, "Okay, dude, whatever your machine has to bore it to, we'll go from there." Why do you got to be an asshole, Just, anyway. So if it's a 393, it's a 393. If it's a 427 small block, it's a 427 small block. I don't care. I'm gonna stop for a minute and see what can be done to it, and then I'm gonna buy parts, because first I had pistons, then I didn't. Then I had pistons, then I don't again. So Ford Blue Gauge is gonna kind of help me out a little bit with the pistons, figuring out what I need. Pretty much know what the rods I need is. That's not a big deal. But for right now, we're just going to hold up, see what they can do with this block, and we'll go from there. So anyway, guys, check out Big Stick Stangs. He's making some pretty good videos. He's getting really, really good at editing. I'm starting to dig his videos. So thanks for watching, guys. We will see you next time. Later.